and guys, they're from Argyle House. My name is Alec Candiotes. I'm the Managing Director of Cactic Fitness, and I want to spend some time to show you guys personally how you guys can use your Cactic Fitness 2-column system. Thank you very much for actually investing in this system. I'm very excited to share with you guys here. So at the back of me, I've kind of packed out, a replica of what your system looks like. So first of all, it's a 2-column system that you guys have, and it's got 2 columns, okay? 2 upper body arms, a dip stand, 2 lower bodies, a plus bar with a stop it bracket, and then you guys have a multi-bar, 2 crunch bars, a balding bracket. You have something else called a landmine, okay? I don't have that here right now. I do apologize. Anyway, I think you guys are going to get completely the gist of the system. Okay, so firstly, the system was developed for you to have a full body workout in a small amount of space and have the ability to pack this system away in 10 centimeters. So I want you guys just to know that this is a blank canvas environment. You guys can actually do anything that you can think of in a commercial gym. You can actually simulate almost to the exact type of exercise, so that you can exercise the muscle group or groups that you actually want to train. All right, I'm going to show you first of all how the system operates in its mechanics. It is a shelving system, and it works on the movability of you being able, that's the stop it bracket, being able to move this system to the height that you require. Basically just slots in from the front and moves downwards in the slots. This is a stop it bracket. It goes with a plus bar, and it always needs to pop in at the top. That makes sure that it doesn't pop out of the system when you do put upwards force on it, which I'll show you a little bit later. This is a upper body arm, okay? So the other feature of the system is not only to be able to move it to the height required, but also to be able to pack it away. So if you do want to take these upper body arms and pack them away, 2 hands, there are some hand grips here for you. And check that all teeth are sliding in and slides into the bottom. So I'm going to put it there. Now it's packed away next to the column within 10 centimeters. You can do this with other upper body armors. Now you see it is now starting to look neater. This is a lower body arm. Okay, a lower body arm, another one. So you can now see how we've got complete space here. Let me move this one here. Okay, so that's the pack away. Now I've got complete space here. Obviously this also packs away. I think you get the gist of it. Okay, so let me now show you. This is where you are in stowaway position. Now if you want to pack it out, you'll see that they're all numbered, both columns, so that you have the actual rating, or let's call it numbering system, so that you know it's in this at the same height. So let me, for instance, first take out the lower body arms. Okay, the lower body arms, these can carry in combination 700 kilograms of weight. So you can go real heavy with these stuff and be, up to, well, Olympic weightlifting level. Okay, so I'm going to put it in at, let's say, number 12. Slide it in. Once again, if you slide it in, make sure you use both hands, and it just pops in, and make sure all teeth are in. Remember, there are 2 rows of teeth, and then you slide it to the bottom. Okay, I'm going to take this one now, and as I said, now I can easily see what height I'm at. I'm at 12 here. Put it in 12, 2 hands, slots in. All right, these carry 700 kilograms of weight. By the way, these at the front, these holes here with a latch, they can hold either your multi-bar here. Okay, multi-bar goes in there. Okay, and you then slot it closed. Make sure when you do slide in, it's nice and tight. Doesn't need to be so tight that you can almost not grip it, but I would prefer that it's almost at the level where you cannot rotate it anymore if you take it in your hand. Here. And they just turn in, okay? There we go. Okay, so this can be moved to any height. So you can see now how maybe from here I can do a angled push-up. I'm gonna climb over this, show you. There. Or a angled bicep curl, for instance. Over here, there. Or, whoa. Or even a tricep pullover. Over there, underneath the bar. Okay, so you can do a lot of things. You can also move it up to this level where you can use it as a type of pull-up bar. But you have a pull-up bar, you have upper body arms, which obviously is much better because it's at the right height and you don't have to, curl up your legs to be off the floor. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna loosen this multi-bar. Okay. So 3 rules of of Cactic is, first of all, safety. We do manufacture to a very high safety standard, and specific to make sure that when you use it, you know that we've done a lot of the thought process for you. Next is neatness. So you'll see we've got bar holders over here, for instance, to make sure that you can pack stuff like this away neatly within 10 centimeters so your space always looks clean. I've seen your space, it looks phenomenal. That's why we want to make sure that you guys, that our equipment, complements your environment very well, but it looks beautiful. Then, if you want to use something like the dip stand is a single column product. It only goes on one product, so I'm going to put this one away for a moment. Take it out. Okay, this is first generation. You guys have a silver one. This was white. Silver is much better, by the way. The reason why we moved away from the white was actually because of powder coating issues. Now you guys have a silver product. I like it more. This is just first generation. Okay, so I'm going to move it to any height. Okay, there we go. Take out my 2 crunch bars. These are shorter bars. Right. Put it in. There's a hole in the front and a hole at the back. Make sure it goes through both. Now you can do a dip. Okay, but because it moves up and down, you've got so much versatility. You can actually do pull-ups with it. So from here, we can do different styles of pull-up, or this. By the way, it's way strong enough for 2 people actually to hang on it. It's just a very strong product. You can even do muscle ups if you want with it. You actually do. Okay, so it's very versatile, very nice. And remember now, you've got all that changing of height to do a ton of things. Let me show you something else. I don't know about you guys, but legs is not one of my favorite workout days. So pistol squats, I know, for instance, is a nice way, if you don't have weights, to do pistol squats, because you are transferring all your weight into one leg. But I know balancing is quite difficult. So here you've got a little balancing rail, and you can actually use this to do your pistol squats with. Okay. Also, a person that, for instance, is not yet able to do a proper pull-up can also move it to his height. See, it's kind of like a chin height now, and you can do until you get stronger and stronger and stronger, and you start lifting your feet. Okay. For kids, it's also great because kids want to do pull-ups, but that bar's too high for them. You can move it to their height. And now you don't have to lift them up. They come in here, they can hang on it, and they have tons of fun. Kids have to have strong bodies. Okay, right. That is the dip stand. Okay, so let's work a little bit with when you place these bars in, they've got a hole at the top and a hole at the bottom to make sure it doesn't fall over and it's neatly packed. By the way, there is a hole here on the side. The bigger hole is for an Olympic bar, for you to also stow it upright, right next to your column. Okay. Now I'm going to talk a bit about the upper body arms. Okay, the upper body arms, they are for upper body work, suspension work, resistance band, mounting points, etc. Okay, so I'm going to put them up. There we go. Right. They've got two mounting spaces. Okay, these are two slots. It's a lower one and 160, or yeah, I think it's about 200 millimeters up from there. There is another slot for a higher mounting point. Okay, the highest one is 2.4 meters. I'm just going to put this one at the bottom for now. There we go. And again, we've got catcher latches. Very important to make sure that you latch it over and tightly tighten it so it doesn't turn in your hands when you're actually doing work on it, especially when you're doing muscle ups and those kind of things. It can be very dangerous if that bar's loose, so make sure you tighten it nicely. And again, don't have to start bending steel, it's just tight enough so it doesn't. When you actually hold on to it, you can't turn it. Okay, so there we go. 1, 2, see it's a little bit loose, so I just untight or loosen it. I give it a few turns. No, better now. See this side, 2 turns. There we go. Okay, nice. Okay, now there's tons of ways you can use this. You can do pull-ups with your face facing the wall. You can do pull-ups with your back to the wall. Got many options over here. Okay, so then the last product that you guys also have is called a plus bar. Okay, the plus bar for you guys is actually your point over which you mount your landmine, which is the edge. It's the pipe that you would to push your Olympic bar in, the edge of one edge of the Olympic bar. Okay, and that goes over the top of this round bar, the round bar. Okay, not through this hole, by the way. You then put it through, and then you can lift it to any height, and then mount your Olympic bar in there to do nice Olympic bar stuff. All right, but it's also a resistance band holder, by the way. So I'm going to show you. If I take it over there, and I've got a resistance band here, I'm also going to just quickly mount an accessory holder. An accessory holder is a neat way to stow your accessories like resistance bands, etc. So I'm going to put it over there, and then, right. Okay, now I'm going to take this one resistance band, the black one, and just show you that it is a mounting point. So if I want to do triceps, for instance, I'm going to fold it over and do nice tricep kickbacks. If I want to do something like a fly, I can also do flies. I can actually take 2 of these. Here we go, 19 and 19. Okay, I'm going to take one more black band. Here we go. Put it over, and now I can do flies. Right. Also do a loop. You can loop it over. Sorry, I'm going to put this one back for a moment. And loop it over to this side. I've got a loop. And now I can do something like a tricep pull-over. Now if you want it tighter, you can actually move this down so there's more tension on your band. I can also do one hand and another hand, take it like that, and now I can do like a more isolated kind of two-hand movement where both my muscles are working independently from each other. Okay, you can also from here do a press, okay, do tons of other things, and if I move it down to the bottom, and your stopper brackets. Now take the band and loop it over, and I can do nice bicep pulls. Okay, I can also once again loop it like this, and I can do, for instance, a simulated kettlebell swing right over there. I can do a simulated wall ball press, or just a shoulder press with a squat, down, up, up. Then I can do some integration exercises. I can say I want to do a squat with a pull-up. Okay, but there, but it's a weighted pull-up. You can see I've got this over me, and it's adding some nice weight and making me stronger in my pull-ups, but also it's weighting me down the whole time, shooting up my heart rate, and really getting more effective on my workout, and actually my effectiveness of the impact of my workout. By the way, people always wonder how dangerous it is. I always just drop it down if you're tired. Look at this, I'm going to drop it down actually, and it just falls to the bottom. A resistance band, in my opinion, is a very safe tool. Okay, my heart has actually shot up a bit now. All right, some other things I did say to you, you can also use this as a mounting point over here, up. This is your pull-up bar or multi-bar with your upper body arms, and check a tricep push down, for instance, over there. Okay, and then you can also do a lat pull down on your knees. You can do a nice row from here over there, even a bicep curl. Oh, that's way strong for me. Okay, so you've got so much versatility that you can do with the different spacings and the different places you place your Cactic accessories. Now, we call them modules. Okay, so all I want you to take from this is, except that everything I've kind of taught you, but a very important thing for me is to know that this is not a purpose-made tool. It's not a one kind of exercise tool. This is a multi-tool, and it is important. That's the third rule that I haven't gotten yet. I've gotten two rules yet. Our golden rules is safety, and then it's neatness. Third one is know your tool. You guys can do anything, simulate almost anything in a commercial environment on this system right over here, standing in one space. You just need to see. You need to open your mind as to how you can actually accomplish, and what do you actually want to exercise, and then you actually start setting up the environment and using different styles of training and different styles of and disciplines to get that exercise done. Okay, there's one more thing called suspension. This is suspension training. Okay, they also call it gymnastic rings, but suspension is the right word. You suspend yourself. Okay, there we go. Okay, so from here you can do a lot of other things again. You can actually do a fly where you're suspending yourself at an angle. Okay, you can also do, like pullovers, tricep dips. You can turn around. If I take this up and take this one up. You can do bicep curls over there. Okay, I can also come out slightly if I wanted to have a less intense kind of exercise there. Okay. and do dips. Okay, over there, around there. Okay, nice kind of a gymnastic, kind of workout. And you can also set the different intensity levels depending on where you want, at what level you want to, exercise at. All right. So many different styles of training. In the future, if you wanted to, you can also add a few modules to your system. You can add more columns to grow it. Then there's also the other thing you can also hook in here in your lower bodies is called a box jump. So for plyometrics, to jump at the height you want. You can set it up from a step level up to a very high athlete kind of jumping level. Guys, thank you so much for all this time you've given me. I really hope you found this valuable and you have some more insight as to the nice tool you've got there in your facility. Again, we really appreciate that we have the opportunity to, equip your environment with one of our systems. We're here to help. If there's anything, Bruce is a fantastic resource. Please make contact with him, make contact with us if you guys need to. We really appreciate it. And thank you very much for your time. Have a great one, guys. Cheers.